Williams at the center position. And might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two.
I'm calling her Maddie. Like Mads try to send me the addy. What's the right that I left at the alley?
Miss, I really want baby she I made that I tell it.
All right, it's the start of the fourth quarter. Let's see if Danny can get back in it.
Danny, take Murray, call for that Jokic screen, bam, bam. Get that movement going. Let's see if he listens to his coach, huh?
Coaches.
Good shot. There it is, Danny.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd say right now, Danny is playing well on offense and defense, even though this is a deficit. I think the biggest issue is those turnovers right now. Catch speed up the game.
Ooh.
Players usually want to react to speeding up themselves, right? So if you're ready for that.
It's a transition offense. I like the steal and then the quick drive to basket.
Hezzy, what kind of things do you look at when facing an opponent and filling out his or her play style?
So the biggest thing that
It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an art.
He's out there with Owens, and it's Caldwell in at the small forward position. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
First personal foul.
The net. Here's Van Vliet. Passes it to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
To counter the size deficiency, Van Vliet has developed an insane number of moves inside.
Pass to Gooden. Here's Caldwell. He's guarded by Anunoby. Pass to Van Vliet. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Trent outside. 5 on the clock. Over Smith. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Van Vliet. A second chance effort. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Caldwell. He's guarded by Anunoby. Count the bucket coming up. A perfectly placed assist.
The assist. I just enjoy watching Owens play. I mean, he's electric and effective. Tough combination to stop.
Back to Van Vliet. On the wing, Barnes. Puts it up. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And Gooden kicks to Owens. Here's Smith. And again, the Rockets good for two.
The defense made it too easy on that when Owens finds his teammate for the deuce.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Substitution on the court. Right now, he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Q, he's checked in for Smith. The pass to Houston. Back to Payne. Van Vliet outside. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And they've got to get their hands into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily. You could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. And here's MP for three. And no good that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And they brought the energy. I thought played well, but both teams really put on a great show. Unfortunately, someone had to lose.
Nothing to hang their heads over. When you have two evenly matched teams on a given night, it's anyone's ball game.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And the first one goes. Houston making a switch here. Christopher's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against New York. Passes it to Gooden. Tate with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Raptors.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Payne passes to Porter. Here's Achua. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
What an athlete. Barnes flushes that one.
Achua with the helper. Pass to Christopher. Houston moving it around. Barnes against MP. The Rockets with another miss.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. He said the big thing is we cannot play hero ball. We've got to be unselfish and trust our offense. We'll see if they can turn the tables around and even up this season series. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thank you. We'll see if they can execute Greg well enough to beat the good defense.
Yeah, and it's about identifying the right matchup. You almost always have an advantage somewhere on the floor.
You can bet they've been doing a lot of scouting, really getting a chance to prepare for this game. This should be an interesting game of adjustment.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And it's Barnes scraping it down.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
MP against Barnes.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Raptors, trailing by 4. Now, here's Achua. Defense right on him. Clock at 4. Porter outside. The rebound by Q.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
From about 16, and Houston again with the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Payne passes to Porter. Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Aggressive move by Porter, answering critics who say he sometimes takes too much of a back seat.
Barnes against MP. 1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Raptors trail by 6. Pass to Houston. And here's Porter. Now the pass to Houston. A 3 ball. The rebound by Q. Houston leading by 6. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Here's the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
He has all the tools. Scotty getting things done.
Now, here's MP. 14 points for him. "20 feet out. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basket.
Rockets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of the points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
give a big round of applause for your
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Rockets?
So far for me, they found a lot of good shots in the mid-range. They've been fearless attacking with the jump shot.
And I like the fact also that they're the ones that have forced the action. They've created a lot of offense by just attacking the rim.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Owens is out there with Q. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Gooden in a point guard. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That's his second personal
the
foul.
points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rockets have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Van Vliet passes to Capella. And Trent now top of the key. Here's Achua. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Hughes' shot is off. Raptors trail by 8. And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done. He plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Trent outside. Passes to Anunoby. Van Vliet on the wing. Pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Van Vliet's taking them to school, using fundamentals to get his team shots.
Fred Van Vliet with the assist.
MP deciding where to go with it. Takes the 3. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
Now Anunoby. He's coming up a 19-point game again.
And then just goes for it.
Trent can't hit.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
MP outside. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Down low. Here's Achua. He can't get that one to fall. Good defense by MP. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And counting from 19 feet away. Q's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Toronto calls timeout. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
On defense, the Rockets. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Trent against Green. Now, here's Trent. Not a lot of room. Great D that time from Green.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Pass to Caldwell. Just 5 to shoot. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Trent against Green. They need the... Looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? Q, an impressive effort here today. Trent out.
Substitution on the court.
Take a look at the
At the
scoring
line for your Raptors.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. No qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
You know, a few guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr. He can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Q in their last matchup against the Knicks made a big difference. He grabbed 24 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. They're winning games all over the place, and he's been a factor in that success. His confidence has to be soaring. Kevin?
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
And I'm sure Coach is hoping for that as well, but every night's different. Who knows? Maybe someone else will have to step up this time.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
Jay, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble. You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
And here is MP, and he has 28 points for the game. And it's in there. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Anunoby with it. 6 points for him. Back to Trent. The tray. The rebound by Q. Q's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Anunoby. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Van Vliet against MP. Shoots. And it's Houston with another.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
There's the pass to Anunoby. Raptors moving the ball around. And again, Toronto no up.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
MP outside. Lets it go. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Toronto calls timeout.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the track.
Because right now, it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And the Rockets making a change here. And so it's Payne with it. Here's Houston. He's got 6. Here's Van Vliet. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
I'm watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
To the paint. Here's Anunoby. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
Anunoby against MP. From the wing. And he reels that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
It's impressive, the level of domination. At both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
MP against Anunoby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
OG Anunoby.
That one goes
That's
on
his first
Anunoby.
foul. First team
Let's
foul.
take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Houston.
It's all about the mid-range game. It has been a real difference in this one. Taking what the defense has given, and it's been paying off.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Van Vliet looking around. And it's Payne in the corner. A dunk by Achua.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Now, here's MP. He's got 39. And MP throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
MP outside. There's 1:26 left here in the 3rd quarter. There's the drive, and MP throws it down.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Passes it to Payne. Here's Anunoby, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
That wing athleticism and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright.
MP outside. And the basket by Caldwell.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 12.
As a distributor, Fred VanVleet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Pass to Gooden. MP against Anunoby. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Toronto.
He's checked in. So it's the Rockets now. 17 points was their biggest margin. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Q's got 46 points.
Continuing from where he left off. First three-pointer of this half, fourth of the game.
So on the floor for Houston, we've got Green, Q out there with Smith, and it's Gooden in at the point guard position. They get the rebound. Capella, no good with the layup.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Houston moving it around. And MP throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Capella. Rockets with the rebound. Q's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Lets it go with a 3. And again,
for 3.
That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Raptors trail by 20. VanVleet outside. Pass to Trent. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
6 to shoot. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And it's VanVleet with the ball for Toronto. And the Raptors call time here.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the floor of their offense. More motion, more ball movement. That should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jabari Smith.
Well, he's got his field goal percentage in the high 50s, and that says a lot about how well he's been able to kind of exploit the gaps in the defense. His motion, his ability to find open spots on the floor, and you can definitely see the difference.
On the road in a tough atmosphere, he's taking on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. MP against Capella. MP up top. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Houston.
3.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
The pass to Anunoby. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. Trent can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here's MP for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Q's got 60.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Pass to Trent. Now Capella. Dishes to Barnes. Tries again. And Capella with the layup. has got 10 points and just
turned out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Q.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Lob pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the middle. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Anunoby finds Van Vliet. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
He's always been a tremendous defender, in my opinion, and he knows he's going to knock down his free throws. But now Fred VanVleet has emerged as a terrific all-around scorer. He can pretty much do it all.
Free throw good, VanVleet. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. 5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Q. No good. So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith.
Little really want at me. Look down, still doing up Cali. Gingerbread man can't catch me. Flexed up like they really move Pally. I don't want just at me. I just want money that's calm. Teenage, never worry about acne.
I ain't never. She calm, so I added to the Madison, but I'm calling her Maddie. Like Mads try send me the addy. What's the right, then I left at the alley. Like Dre don't look too shabby. Jordy ting come from the valley. Like, I just wanna give me that.